Hi everyone, it's Wednesday. Time to tune into yourself and turn off the chatter of the outside world. And that's one of the blessings of yoga. It quiets the mind. So in these times of turmoil, most of us are feeling some sort of anxiety. Today we're going to deal with some sadness. Yoga is another that helps you be in the present moment without the thoughts and chatter interrupting your sense and experience of yourself just in the moment. So sadness. Yoga does a lot of backbending action to lift the heart and help counteract and release feelings of sadness. And it makes sense because when we're sad, things kind of collapse in. You know, we can feel small, bring the shoulders in, and the heart sinks back. So these gentle backbending actions that we are going to do today counter that and give the heart a chance to expand, the lungs, some conditioning so they get to their full size. So props, if you have blocks, that'd be great. And a yoga belt. Okay, if you don't have a yoga belt, some sort of stretch thing, if you have a resistant band, or even a cloth belt will work today. Just so that it's not short, so it's a little, or even a rope. Okay, so we're going to start with a gentle warm-up for the heart and back and shoulders. Okay, and I will turn sideways. So a good hard chair with the back is folding chairs are great. So sit with your feet at a right angle. You can put a block between your knees. Squeeze the block, drop the feet. So contact the feet and the mat or floor. So have some awareness of your feet and of your knees and the hip bone going into the hip socket. We're going to grab the side of the chair. You could grab the leg and squeeze the block and squeeze the upper back together. Okay? And breathe. So we're opening here. Okay, the eyelid of the shoulder is opening and stretching the collarbones right to left. And not compressing the back, lifting from the nape of the neck, lifting the face, but not crunching the neck. Thumbs are forward. And we'll try one more time. And I had one teacher that would teach us, you bring the back of the armpit skin towards the front. In fact, she would even put pencils under our arms if you want to try that later. So you could put a pencil and you push that pencil forward. Okay, let's try again. Thumbs are down, squeeze the block, drop the feet, and move the back of the armpit skin forward, move the navel back, lift from the nape of the neck, and lift the eyes up, squeeze the upper back, and move the collarbones right to left. The next pose is very delicious. You put the block on the back of the chair. You might move back a little bit. I'm tall, so I have to move the block up. So you're going to position the block behind the heart. Now, behind the heart, there's a lot going on. There's the pulmonary veins, there's the aorta, vena cava, the diaphragm is behind the heart, part of the liver is behind the heart, and of course, of the lungs are behind the heart. All this important stuff is in the back body. I guess it makes it less vulnerable if all that important intersections were in the front. You would be, much more vulnerable there. So we're going to, similar to the first position, grab the side of the chair and now push the back of your heart into the block. You're going to turn your elbow cracks forward And feet are down. Imagine that you're flattening and opening and giving all that apparatus, all the pulmonary veins and arteries, the vena cava, the aorta, the top of the diaphragm, the back of the heart, a massage, very soft, gentle massage, encouraging it to widen. So push the back of the heart into the block. You can breathe into the block, exhale and inhale through the block. We'll do that 4 times. Gently, not greedily, not aggressively. That was 1. 2. 3. 4. Wednesday is cleaning day in our house, so it's kind of cleaning out the back of the lung, back of the heart there. I find it exquisite. So next, we're going to go down on the floor. You can move your chair. If you have a blanket, you might want to have your blanket to soften the floor, and we want the belt. So we're going to do some tricky things with the belt, and when we get to that point, I'll show how to use it. If you're one of my students and you know how to put a loop in the tail of your belt, do so. Okay, and if not, we'll do it without the belt, but I'll demonstrate with the foot loop and without the foot loop. So we're going to start out. In fact, when I was in India, I studied with not Ram Dev, but Ram Dev student. And yesterday I was looking at Facebook Live and I was watching a video of Ram Dev because he's on TV every day. And he was doing this particular exercise. So I thought I'd share that with you. I'm going to demonstrate from the side, but we're going to stack our hands right over left. Okay, like so. And the elbows are out. Okay, yesterday we did a little bit of this butterfly movement. So you all know if you can't flatten your feet, you can curl your toes, but move the buttock flesh towards your heels. So we're going to come up and down, inhale and exhale. Now, I'm going to come up this far, but if that's uncomfortable or you have a stiff back, you could do minimal, okay? So let's begin. We'll do 4 inhales, 4 exhales. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Elbows are straight out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So what that does is breaks up the tightness in the trapezius and latissimus dorsi. We'll repeat that. Again, that is a luscious movement as well. And again, you don't have to come up high. Just butterfly your elbows up and down. Let's do 4 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and 1 more. Inhale, exhale, and rest. Next is a cobra pose, another back bending action. So here are the variations. If you have a really stiff upper back, you can grab your elbows like so and just lift your head, okay? Other is to leave the elbows down. And the third option, I'm going to put my hands wider than usual and just come up. Okay, so choose whichever position is most comfortable for your back. Again, we want some effort but not any discomfort, okay? So my buttock flesh is moving towards my heels. I'm lifting my heart. So there's a big stretch in the front body, squeezing the upper back, making space for the heart. So moving from the median line, the middle line in your body, towards the right, towards the left. Also separating upper body from lower body. So make the side ribs wide when you inhale. And one more big inhale, not greedy, but expansive, and come down. We're going to repeat that. So come to whatever position of the cobra, that cobra is a snake, of course, you found that was comfortable. And we're going to expand. So sadness is a contraction, okay? So it's slumping, a contraction, pressure on the heart. So this is an expansion around the heart, okay? So you can even expand your collarbones, right and left. The side ribs are opening, you're breathing. The front of your body is stretching. If you want to lift up a little more, you can do that. Buttock flesh moving towards the heels. Inhale and feel the side ribs release and open. Give the heart space by expanding the bones, loosening the musculature around it. So we're bringing energy as well as blood, fluid to the whole upper chest area. Revitalizing, and come on down and rest. Now we're going to make fists with our hands and put them right here on the lymph nodes, okay, underneath where your thighs meet your torso. You might have to wiggle to get some accommodation for your fists, okay? So the head goes down and you push those lymph nodes into, or you push your torso into your hand, okay? And we're going to just lift our right leg just a couple inches and pull it out of the hip socket. And release. And now the left leg. And release. And the right leg. You want to keep equal pressure on the right and left hand. And release. And left leg. Pull it out of the hip socket. Pull it away from the shoulder, so lengthening that entire left side of your body. And release. Now, the next move is only for people who have no low back issues. If you have a low back issue, continue the right, left. Okay? Otherwise, both feet up. Feet together, lengthening both legs. You don't have to lift the legs high. And release. Okay, so now for the tricky thing with the belts. So we're going to start with the right foot. So if you have a loop, you can put it on your right foot like so. If not, you're going to take your belt in half, put it around your ankle, okay? Turn around and pull the belt up over your shoulder, okay? So you can leave your head down or leave your head up and just kind of saw back and forth. And just this makes you less sad because, I mean, how often in your life do you do this? Okay? So this is like playing. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If you want to bring it the whole way, how far? Even you can even lift up if you want a good quadricep stretch. And now, let's do the other foot. So now the left, we want it around the left ankle. Okay. And you put it over the left shoulder. Of course, I'm doing it right. Excuse me, my right foot, because I wanted to demonstrate so you could see. And again, we're going to saw back and forth. If this is too much for your back, put your head down. That's an option. If you can come up on your elbows, come up on your elbows. And you can even lift your up if you want a nice quadricep stretch. Okay, the next action. You're going to arrange your belt. So, it's over both ankles. Okay. And then it takes a little trickiness to turn around. Okay. And you're going to grab one belt in each hand and pull your feet back. Okay? If this is enough for you, this is enough for you. You can even leave your head down. But we're lifting the heart, squeezing the upper back, and lifting the legs. If you want, you can push your legs back to get a good grip on the belt. Of course, you can hold your ankles if you are there. And release. Inhale, exhale. Again, you don't have to come the whole way up. You could just rock both feet, or you can come up into a nice bow. And one more time. Let go of the rope. Cross your hands. Drop your head. Now, I'm going to ask you either to stay on your stomach or roll over. If you roll over, pull in your right knee to widen the back of the pelvis, counteract the backhanding action, and then left knee. Drop both feet. Turn the hands up. And take a 3-minute Shavasana. I'm going to sit up and go turn off my camera, but you stay where you are. And hopefully that released some sadness from your heart. As you lie in your Shavasana, imagine your heart blossoming, imagining new energy around your heart, because we do yoga and we work with our lungs and heart so that we can connect better with our family, with those we love, those people we have to interact with in our life, so that we're in the present moment, not carrying our burden of sadness with us in our interactions with others. So let go of the sadness and remember, peace begins with a smile. And I will see you next video.